You press charges against Trevor.
I am going to press charges against Trevor. And they cannot only win if I press charges against Trevor. I am pressing charges against Trevor to teach Trevor a lesson. So don't let, because get what has happened. We could have, same how you bring him here to trim his father, and we had such a wonderful day until everybody left. I called out to him the first thing in the morning. He claimed I called him to because I have plan. And he came, when he came, yeah, don't you put your hand on a woman again. Or a man or anybody or a child for that matter. Why I'm teaching them a lesson by pressing charges on Trevor? Because then I have the proof and said, from all that's been happening, it started in 2017. There's £9,000 out there to be collected and everything. So I have a case against the Metropolitan Police that they have not arrested. They have not arrested anybody except my stepson. So that's to destroy. Yeah?
What has the 9,000 got to do with Trevor?
He knows he used to go to court with me. The 9,000 is from the courts, is not the money from the Tomlinson. The 9,000 is from the judgment that was passed that Ryan Clement took my money. So you don't know the intricacy of this thing. Let me put Mark Rowley in his place. A strong Jamaican woman is going to tear the Metropolitan Police apart, because the Metropolitan Police, the female who came here yesterday, who was being dismissive, disrespectful in my own house and wanted to have me in here like treating me like a criminal, because when I asked the question, what is my neighbor doing up there at her door and saying things? Oh, because she heard an altercation. But she's also responsible for making malicious report, and the police is still investigating a year later. Nobody has been arrested. Only me been arrested, beaten up in my own house, taken out of here half naked. Tom have to be up and down. Who is arrested? My stepson. So let me tell the story of why my stepson should not have been allowed here to be arrested.
Because I do not know the ins and outs of things.
All right.
But he's gonna lose his job.
Okay.
That's charges against him.
Okay.
Is that what Tommy would have wanted?
V. Trevor must take responsibility for whatever. There are things that you don't know. And that's why I put it in the thingy. And I said he must be bailed. There should be no comeback from whatever. So let's deal with it. It's not as if I don't have record, because he's claiming the reason I call him yesterday. I have crisis record. I am the one that ended up. When they pushed me back, I said, okay, I'm going to call again so Tom get the outcome. Probably Tom would have died here yesterday if I was, because I said to you, he's been agitated from 4 o'clock, before 4 o'clock. So I've been up. So now, the letter I wrote in 2015, I am on eve of Mothering Sunday. I am depressed and slowly being tortured to death. You know the amount of thingy that says I'm mad, that said I'm registered deaf, that said I'm this. Let them bring them now. Can a mad person operate the way I am? Well, if I can operate the way I am operating, that I'm going to take out Mark Rowley and his terrorist Metropolitan Police Force. Well, what was the name of the man in Jamaica, what them say, mad? Dip them bedwood, dip them in a healing stream, dip them sweet but not too deep, dip them for pure bad feeling. God now make me dead till me accomplish my purpose. What happened here yesterday with Tom crying out because of what Trevor coming here and do should not have happened. Am I the one who's going to be blamed? Suppose I'd never called for help after I called him and he whatever. Suppose I never persisted and given up and tucked my head under the sand. Would Tom have gotten the care that he got? No. Let's show the world what United Kingdom has become. That a racist...
Is that?
Yes, because Tom was screaming out, calling my name. Yes? I did not see my husband after Trevor assaulted me. I did not see my husband's face after Trevor assaulted me. Because Trevor was in my room over his father. And that's why I said to him, in the beginning, I'm not leaving you on your own. I did not see my husband after Trevor assaulted me. I did not see his face. I don't even know when he left. They took him out. I know the ambulance people came, but I was in the other room being questioned by a police officer. So I didn't even see my husband after Trevor came in here. I hear him screaming out.
There's a picture online that I thought, when I saw it, I screamed out because I thought Tommy was dead.
Oh, okay. All right, that was the picture. Because that was a picture when I saw everything that was happening, and that was taken after I called out and I reached out to people because I was going in a crisis, and I don't call for help if I can manage the crisis. And when I called other people and I didn't get help, Trevor was the first one I called. I spoke to Trevor and told him what was happening. He said be around later. After I called out and whatever, and the ambulance, the person from 111 said something, or, oh, I've done my assessment, like they done whatever. And I said no. I called Trevor again. Trevor didn't answer the phone. He has ways of not answering. And Trevor didn't even look to say, okay. My stepmother called me and I didn't let me call to find out what is happening. This is when he turned up here. So he came up here with his plan, and he came in, he said he knows what I plan. So I called him. I called him to come here for something to happen. That's what he said. So that's when I said to him, okay, if you think I call you because it wasn't a crisis I was in, I have a plan. Well, I won't trust you on your own with my husband because I don't want you to suffocate him, and said, I did it. He turned to me and he said, did you record? I said, yes, I recorded, Trevor. So Trevor came here with a plan. And if Trevor had only chat and don't put his hand on me because I was not strong enough to stand up. All what? What did they have in that bag? I wasn't going to do anything with his bag except remove it from the chair so I could sit down and rest it. Yeah? So if Trevor hadn't become physical, I would not. No decency from nobody to say Mrs. Myers was in a crisis. Let us give her update about her husband. Yeah? Police only call to find out. Whatever. So Trevor could be released. So I gave it to him proper, in a decent way. I've stopped the... I'm going professional now because I know where my business is heading. Yeah? I'm in here. I don't feel it's Mother's Day. I don't feel the strength to even draw the curtain or nothing. I don't put on the heating. I haven't had a wash. I haven't had whatever. Because I'm trying to keep my spirit up. I go into lockdown mood. I go into survival mood.
I wanted to send you a Mother's Day greeting, but I thought about it, and I thought, how can I say Happy Mother's Day and Tommy's in hospital?
But V, for me, when I was working, it would be celebrated with the children. For me, Mother's Day, today is not my Mother's Day. My Mother's Day is still Jamaica's Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Huh?
I didn't know they had a different one.
Yes. But no respect. Nobody even have the decency to call to say, if it wasn't for me, my husband probably would have died. He wouldn't have been back in hospital. I have not had a contact from hospital from nobody to say, oh, how are you managing? There was a crisis. Nobody. So I'm in survival mode. Yeah? And this survival mode is going to expose The whole system here. Yeah? Where Deborah Agnes Gilchrist is up there encompassing her, whatever. And I am